my goodness, you look amazing. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. It's nice and late. My cat's here and she's confused because
Oh
I'm
my god.
usually not working at this time.
Oh my god, that's just like when I'm home with Bobby. Like as soon as the lights go on in my
No,
room,
Molly, no.
yeah, it's like the cat must be in front of the camera because they know they
Oh
gotta
my
steal
goodness.
the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so Ash,
Yes.
welcome to our stream today. We're doing a little thing called No FOMO.
Okay.
Um, So we're just going to talk about like TwitchCon and all the cool stuff that you've been doing this weekend so far. But first, can you say your name and tell me and my community the kind of content you make?
Of course. So, hi everyone. My name is Ash Said Hi, and I love to play retro games, Nintendo games, and I recently beat Metal Gear Solid 1 for the first time. I love PC point and click games and like anything like Amiga 500, like classic retro goodness. That's a lot of what I do. So, yeah, we just have fun and of course, like I said, my cat Bobby, she like takes over the show. So, I totally see what's going on here. It's like I can relate. I can relate totally. So, yeah, that's what
Cat,
I do.
cats are just very, very good natural streamers, I find.
Absolutely.
They know exactly when to cause problems.
Yes, they know when to sit on the chair. They know when to knock
hmm
something down. They know when to jump up on your lap and startle you. It's like a
Oh
gift.
yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah.
So, tell me how's TwitchCon going for you so far? What have you been up to?
Oh my God, this TwitchCon is amazing. I have been up to so many things. So my morning started yesterday by hosting at the Prime Video booth, and I did a hosting show. Well, I did a game show. I hosted a game show for a few hours, and it was for Gen V and Incredible. Yeah,
Yes.
which is really amazing show. It's just so action packed and really great writing. So I did a game show for that, and that was huge success. We had a line the whole time. It was really fun. And then I had to run over to Games Done Quick Express, and I
hmm
hosted there. I hosted for Octopath Traveler 2, the Galdera run. Sanjan was the runner, and it was amazing. And then after that, I had a little bit of free time, and then did my panel, which was kind of like my baby. Like it was my first panel that I ever submitted to Twitch, and it got
Nice.
accepted. So it was
Yes.
about how to stream retro games on Twitch, and I had tears in my eyes because the room was like almost completely packed, and we like some people stood and did a standing ovation at the end, and like I couldn't have asked for more. It was incredible.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
There's nothing more affirming than, you know, I mean, having people stand up and applaud you after your
Yeah.
panel.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. So it's been nuts. And then
awesome.
today I have two panels. Later on, I have the great video game debate. And then I have the glass ceiling women in gaming. So it's going to
Yes.
uplift women and inspire women. And it's going to be amazing. And I can't wait to have that conversation.
Oh my God. Well, I'm very, very, actually very excited for you. And I hope that they both go very, very well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank
Thank you. So I wish you
you.
were here.
I know. I mean, like the thing is that I couldn't do the Vegas heat
Yeah. Oh, God.
anyway.
Oh, my
I couldn't
God.
handle Vegas heat.
Yeah. No, seriously, whatever amount of water you thought you needed, you had to times it by 10 because that's how much you actually needed. Like I just did not anticipate.
I would never be able to leave the bathroom. I'd just be chugging and peeing. Like,
Right?
what are you gonna do?
Right? Like
Like,
everybody hydrate, like redeem that hydrate redemption like every 5 seconds. Like seriously, you needed it.
yeah, no, but definitely, if it comes to a, I guess a kinder to my body city,
Yeah.
I definitely want to come to a US TwitchCon again because the EU TwitchCons are good,
Yeah.
but there are so many people that go to the US TwitchCon that I haven't seen in like 5, 6 years or ever.
Right.
So like I want to go again.
Right. And I think that's the magic of Twitch and the magic of TwitchCon, especially like being able to meet people for the first time or reconnect with your friends for like the 10th time and just having that direct impact with people. Like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And today's my birthday, so I get to spend my birthday with all of my friends, and I couldn't ask for more here.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think we need to wish you a very special happy birthday. Here, I'll
Thank
give
you.
you a little song. I'll give you a little song.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
Happy
you. That was the
birthday,
yes, I love it. I love
Ash
please somebody clip
President.
that. Oh my gosh.
I hope you're feeling the love today and everybody's just like wishing you well.
Yes. Oh my
You know what
gosh.
you need? You need like a little birthday balloon like attached to like your backpack and it just bubbles around with you.
That's like big brain idea. Yeah. I wish I had one. I wish I had a sign, something, like a birthday candle,
Just
stick one on my head,
like find a piece of paper, draw a big birthday candle on it,
Yeah.
stick it on your front.
Yeah.
No. And like they'll be like, "Wow, birthday much?"
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Exactly.
make a little wreath out of bits of paper. I used to do that when I was in school and we did theater and I had to be the ghost of Christmas past wrapped up in chains.
Oh my gosh.
You can make that work with paper,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. I didn't know you did theater. That's awesome. I'm a big theater fan.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I would. I mean, like, is it a surprise that I stream on Twitch and I like theater? Like,
Right. No,
oh,
no surprise at all. Honestly, I mean, so I don't know if you know this, but I'm originally from New York. And when I lived there, I would go see Broadway shows like 2, 3
hmm
times a week. So big. I've seen Phantom of the Opera 40 times. It's my favorite
oh
show.
my gosh,
Yeah.
that sounds awesome, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, how else is your weekend so far? Like, what would you say is your favorite thing that you've done so far while
You
you're
know
here?
what? Outside of TwitchCon, actually, one of my favorite things that I did was go to the Neon Museum. So, the Neon Museum is a place where any of the casinos or hotels that have been torn down, they reclaim the sign and then they put it on display. And if they're functional, they light them up. Or if not, they just like, stage them in a really cool way. But it was cool because there was a light show. I went at night and there was a light show for the ones that weren't functional. They illuminated them and made them look like they were working again. And just the
Oh, that's
technology that they used
smart.
to do
Yeah.
it was fabulous. Like it was so cool. So that is definitely my favorite thing that I have done since being here in Vegas. That
Oh my
was
goodness.
Vegas specific.
That does sound awesome, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think like as well, I think a lot of people have this perception that Vegas is only gambling. Now,
No,
I would agree with the perception that Vegas has a lot of gambling.
definitely.
Um, but apart from the gambling and how much of a nightmare it probably is to get around at this time of year in Vegas,
Yeah.
I'm sure that, the Neon Museum is just one of many other things that you
Yeah.
can do while you're there.
Yeah. And there's
But that
lots of
sounds really, really cool.
Yeah, there's lots of artist residencies, like Lady Gaga just ended her residency. I think I saw Bruno Mars is performing. I think Katy Perry
Mm,
has a residency. Like there's so much of that to do, like all the food options. Like I remember like I was talking to Simcopter and he was telling me he did like some golf stuff that looked like it was really fun. And yeah, there's lots of cool things to do. Like I don't drink and I've never
mhm.
gambled. And it was like sticker shock when I walked out of the airport. I walked off the plane and there were like casino, like there was like what do you call it? The slot machines. There were slot machines as soon
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
exit the plane and I was like, "Okay, well, I'm in Vegas. All right, here we are."
Right?
You know? So, but yeah, there's so much to do that's outside of that and you can totally have a fun time. And if family friendly is your thing, you can do that as well.
You can do family friendly in Vegas. Well, no, actually, that doesn't surprise me because I imagine there are plenty of resorts that have a ton of activities for kids
Yeah,
and
yeah.
families. And, the kids can be off in the play area and the adults can get a little
The other
cranking
play area.
the other play area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's awesome. So what have you got planned for the rest of the weekend? Other than
So,
your two panels, you
yeah,
said.
2 panels today, then 2 more tomorrow. So, I have the content creation pipeline panel, and I
Mhm.
have the full-time streaming, full-time working panel, which is really awesome. There's tons of women from the Women's Guild in that one. And that's another thing that I want to do. Definitely some women's guild meetups and just connecting with the women from the women's guild. And let's see what else is going on. Oh, tomorrow I have some meetings, and oh, I'm closing out the show at GDQ. So I'll be closing out. The run is going to be, there's going to be a Tears of the Kingdom run, and then there's going
Mhm.
to be a run with Taskbot, and that's going to be a Metroid run. So that's going to be really cool.
So when you say you're closing out the GDQ show, are you like a host? Are
Yes,
you
yes, I'm
reading out
hosting.
donations and such?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
oh, that's so
Yeah,
awesome!
yeah. So
My
we're raising
goodness,
money for
Ash.
Able Gamers. So
Perfect. An
yeah,
incredible charity as well.
yeah,
So that's
yeah,
amazing. But you're such a busy bee this week.
yeah,
You have you have got so much on, but you are absolutely like maximizing
yeah.
this
And I
trip.
had to make time for you, of course. So
Well,
I'm
I
really happy to be
appreciate
there.
that you made time for me because
Yeah,
this is actually really, really nice being able to like catch up with you, see how you're doing.
yeah,
Obviously, there's like the Twitch vein, and we got to talk about TwitchCon. But generally, like, yes, it's been so good to like
yeah,
just it's so good to chat with you
yeah. And see the
about
kitties,
just
you
everything.
know.
Yes, and of course, you can always see Molly. If
Oh,
she's not smacking me in the face, she's having a little nap. So,
yeah,
all is well.
yeah.
Um, so just to get a little extra TwitchCon spin on this, have you seen any of the announcements from like the opening ceremony? And is there anything that you've seen announced at TwitchCon that you think, wow, that's a win?
Yeah. So okay, hotel Wi-Fi is not the best, but I did watch some of the opening ceremony from my laptop because unfortunately I was hosting, so I didn't get to see it in person.
So you watched it after,
I
yeah?
watched it after, but I thought that the simulcasting was very interesting. I'm curious to learn more about that. And I saw that we achieved a new global emote, a new global animated emote, which was cool. Everybody voted on
Yes.
that in real time. And I saw the part where Loco proposed to her girlfriend, her fiance now, right? So yeah,
Beyonce.
that was beautiful. What a moment that,
Oh my goodness.
like
I
that's
love
history.
to see
That's going
it.
to be like such a beautiful moment that will people will always remember from Twitch. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was just such a just a moment of love, really.
Yeah.
And like we always say, Twitch isn't a dating site. Don't go to Twitch if
Yeah.
all you're looking for is a relationship. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like Loco wouldn't be engaged right now if it wasn't for the fact that they met their fiance on Twitch.
Right.
I wouldn't be engaged right now if I hadn't met my fiance on Twitch.
Right.
Like it's tiny sample size, two
Yeah, yeah,
people,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. You got to be
there
careful.
is.
But yeah, it's all up to the person, but I mean, the fact that it could be shared here too. Like I think that was like a
Hmm.
deeply personal moment that was shared here, but for a specific reason because like it's where it sprouted and started, but I'm glad
Yeah,
that they let us in to that very beautiful moment.
yeah. I'm not sitting here saying everyone now has to go and get publicly engaged on Twitch,
Yeah.
and but I'm just saying like it's a good reminder of the way that Twitch brings people.
People together.
When you
Yeah.
have like mutual interests, you like the same humor, comedy, films, games, whatever. Like there's so many ways you can connect with people anywhere in the world, really, because of
Yeah.
the content that we put out on Twitch
Yeah.
and the communities that we make and the
Yeah.
friendships that we share. So
Yeah.
it's just a reminder of all of that,
Yeah.
you know. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I love love.
Yeah. Absolutely 100%. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes. What
I
so
wish I got to see the drag show. I didn't get to see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have I the thing is the drag show went on when it was like 3 in the morning for me. So
Uh-huh.
I kind of went to sleep. Um but I've seen some like clips on social media and there were some incredible costumes.
Oh my
Like
God.
definitely take the opportunity when you're home and you're safe and you have stable internet to go and just give that a little watch
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna go back
I
and
think
watch
you'll
the
probably
VOD.
really enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you manage to watch the did you ever watch the TwitchCon Paris one as well, like on VOD or
Oh
anything?
my God, no, I don't think I did. It's been so busy. I need to go back and watch that one too.
When I'll go and look the link up for you later, and I'll
Yeah.
send it to you on Discord, because
Yeah.
I was in the audience, like front row audience, just like, yeah, it was amazing.
That's
It was such a good
awesome.
show.
That is so awesome. I love it.
But yeah, I think also as well, with like the current climate surrounding all of that, the fact that Twitch is giving this stage for this artistry,
Yeah.
I have to respect.
Yeah. Absolutely 100%. It is really beautiful artistry for sure.
Hmm. I see you having a little look around. I assume my next guest may have turned up.
No, 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 no. I was there's so many because we're in the partner lounge, right? So there's so many
Oh, of
people
course,
that
it's
I
all open.
yeah,
Right.
it's
So you
all
probably just see
open.
people you know.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just seeing people I know that's like look at giving giving you the eye contact, like I acknowledge you.
Yeah. And they're like, maybe I want to distract you. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, yeah.
No, but honestly, don't worry too much about it, because I think we've only got about 5-ish minutes left. These are short little sweet sessions,
Oh yeah,
unfortunately.
awesome. It's
Um,
been such a pleasure being here, hanging out with you.
yeah, you too. And honestly, this setup as well,
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I know. I love this rug. We got this comfy couch. It's really
When they
quite
told
nice.
me that they were gonna have this like stream together booth at in the partner lounge, I
Yeah.
was expecting this like kind of cubicle
Yeah,
type
I honestly I thought
situation.
that too. I thought it was just gonna be like a little desk setup,
Get your little
and
PC, you log
yeah,
in, you sit
over
in
in the
front of it.
corner. Yeah, I didn't expect, this nice little comfy little cozy corner.
I know. Only the coolest people get to hang out in this corner.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh my goodness. So when are you going to be making your way home from TwitchCon?
Oh,
Are you doing
okay.
like are you doing a late Sunday flight? Chill
No,
early
I'm
morning on a
flying.
Monday?
No, it's like actually it's pretty nice. It's like Monday afternoon, like around 4-ish. So I don't have to wake up really
Really?
early, and the airport's not far from this general area, so I don't
Mm.
have to do like, oh my God, I'm gonna be exhausted. But normally I do stream on Mondays, but I think I'm just gonna like maybe take a day or two off and kind of just
I have a feeling
decompress.
that your community will probably be a little bit annoyed if you didn't give yourself the opportunity to decompress,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah. I think they would be too. Yeah, for sure.
Because the thing is, nobody wants you to come to TwitchCon and then do all of this work that you're doing, because you
Yeah,
are just busy, 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 busy. And you've got this little interview here, and then you've got more panels and more events and stuff.
yeah.
You're going to be rushed off your feet this whole weekend,
Yeah, yeah.
this
I'm
whole
looking
like
at
three,
my
four
chat
days.
now and they're like, "What? No Monday stream? Oh my God."
Listen
I'm
here,
sorry.
Ash's chat,
I know.
Ash's chat, Ash's chat, Ash's chat.
Oh
It's
my
kind of mean.
God. I'll let Bobby take over. She could take over for a couple of days.
You could do a Bobby stream. You
Yeah,
just, sleeping streams are a thing. So if you
true.
just get you just get Bobby sleeping, and
Yeah,
then there's your Monday stream, and
yeah,
then everybody can ask Bobby for advice,
yeah,
because cats are the most wise of all of of all of the possible stream pets.
yeah, yeah. Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, I'll probably take a couple of days off and just like relax and then give everybody the full scoop on TwitchCon because it has been quite exciting. You know what? I am really nervous about like the post TwitchCon blues cuz it's going to hit
Yeah,
hard this time. It's going to hit really
yeah.
hard this time.
Yeah, I think the thing is that this feels like a very positive TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Um, there hasn't like there hasn't been any drama. There
Yeah.
hasn't been any like
Wh-
somebody broke TOS.
Well, you know what?
Live.
I think when I got here and I walked the floor, I am a huge fan of the layout. Like charities were right in the front entrance and
Oh, brilliant.
the walkability of all of the spaces, the pathways, it's easy. There's bathrooms everywhere. Even like waiting for food, like when you go to a convention the lines are really long, like I just walk up to something and grab something to eat. There's a million options. Like things are spread out in like a really nice way. I really love this venue for this show. It's awesome. It's really awesome.
Yeah, because that was something that I was wondering about because I definitely found that with like TwitchCon Paris, I really, really, other than the partner lounge, I enjoyed very much like how it was laid out, how that the artist alley was given like some proper space this time. TwitchCon Amsterdam was like artist alley was just like shoved off in a back room sort of
Yeah.
thing, and like the back of the con hall.
Yeah.
Um, but this year there was just so much room for it and so many exhibitions, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I love that they're also like prioritizing the charity space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, like the thing is that sites like Twitch are so uniquely well equipped for fundraising,
Yeah.
right? Because of the places that we can connect with, the people that can watch us from all over the world,
Yeah.
the you know, we have such a unique opportunity to do so much good
Yeah.
because of like the live streaming space.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for Twitch to very much like give them priority, I guess,
Yeah. Help us support
makes me
those
feel really good about
endeavors.
it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. And I love it too. I love working with charity because, you know, you can exercise your professionalism skills, and you can by like, reaching out to them or like, hosting an event, setting up an event, organizing a team and coming together on a common cause. And that kind of magic, like Twitch facilitating that magic is amazing.
Hmm. And yeah, so speaking of Twitch facilitating all of that goodness, um, my next guest is going to be a few minutes late. That's okay. I can ask you a couple more questions.
Okay.
Um, with the announcement of simulcasting returning,
Yeah.
I think that's also going to be only in our benefit, really. And especially for anytime you want to do like a charity event or like mutual aid or anything that can support anyone else,
Mhm.
having that opportunity and the ability to use different platforms, streaming platforms, getting more eyes on the content,
Yeah.
like that's always a really good thing.
Absolutely agree. 100%. 100%.
Because I've seen you've been doing like TikTok stuff as well, right?
Yes. Oh my God. TikTok. I do YouTube. I upload all my VODs. I've been doing like YouTube specific stuff. I've been getting more into that. But I think in terms of helping my channel grow, like there have been times when I streamed on TikTok, right? And typically my stream on there would be like way shorter. It's like an hour max. But
Yeah.
I have had an easy time funneling people from TikTok to Twitch because they'll be like, I'll go live on Twitch and they'll be like, oh yeah, I found you from TikTok because you were playing, The Legend of Zelda. And I was like,
Mm,
oh my God, thank you so much for, trusting us and coming through and like, coming to hang out here because this is my home. And
yeah.
I feel like if you don't do things like that, like it can be hard to balance, right? As long as you need to find that balance of
Hmm.
not overworking yourself, but also, putting yourself out there to be able to be discovered. Um, it can bear a lot of fruit. It can bear a lot of fruit for you. So
Hmm.
it's important. It's important to kind of, just branch out, but don't overdo it because work life balance is paramount. That's paramount. Otherwise,
Yeah.
if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't do your best work. So,
No, and that's the thing that I've noticed just from years of streaming on Twitch is that if you are burning yourself out and you're burning the candle at both ends, you're not going to produce your best content because you're going to be a little bit more tired or
yeah.
irritable or forgetful or any number of like little slip ups here and there that will just like over time like kind of the
Yeah.
content down, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And that can be it could take a long time for people to learn
Yeah.
that. But that's why, honestly, for like n- really streamers of any goodness, I don't want to say maturity, but like whether you've been on the site for one stream or you've done 300 of them,
Mhm.
um, that's why it's really good that Twitch does so many different things like creator camps and all
Yeah.
sorts of other information and
Yeah.
panels and anything that you might want to know about streaming. I saw that there was a panel for like how to kind of like move into a career in the gaming industry.
Yes.
And that was like, that room was like overflowing.
That's
People
awesome.
were like, but like it's such a good thing to see that like TwitchCon is a success because people are passionate
Yeah.
about what Twitch is, this whole industry, the content creation, and just the opportunities that it can give to us.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially
on top of community.
yeah, yeah, definitely. And exactly like you said, like, what road can it take you down? Like, because that's like life, right? Like, you don't know what you're gonna do, but you might find like a road that you're like, oh my God, I didn't know that I was good at this or into this. And because you got the chance to exercise that skill, it takes you on a whole new path. So, like, for example, I didn't think that I could write run of shows, but I got into writing run
Yeah.
of shows because of doing things on Twitch. And it's just something that I love. So like it's like, okay, well, can I produce a show? Like how can I get all this how can I take it to the next step, you know? And then I'm building out my own portfolio because of my own experiences here. So yeah, that kind of stuff can totally happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, like, gosh, you and I mean, like, you're not just like making your own shows and hosting them. I mean, you just hosted for Gen V. You did like a big
Yeah.
old Amazon thing. That's fantastic.
It
Look
was so
at you go.
fun. It was so fun. You know, is it okay to ask you who your next guests are?
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. So my next guest is Smirky.
Oh, I see Smirky. I
You
see
see
some.
Smirky?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's made it. He's been doing some filming stuff with Twitch. So,
Yeah.
but also like Steve earlier was
Oh,
like
yes, I
two or
did
three
say hi
minutes
to
late.
Steve. Yes, I did. I did.
It was like 2 or 3 minutes late because he was also doing some filming with Twitch Social. So
Yeah.
it's just a busy time for everyone there.
Yeah.
But if you see Smirky and Smirky's there, they probably want to get set up soonish.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll wrap this up a little bit, but I just want to say thank you so
Of
much
course. My pleasure.
for taking your incredibly precious and very busy, hardworking time to come and spend some time with me
Of
and
course.
help me feel a little less FOMO about Vegas and
Yeah.
TwitchCon.
Yeah.
And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your weekend and it
Thank
all
you.
goes well for you and you get home safe and you rest. If you don't rest, Ash,
I promise I
I'm gonna
will. I promise. I
I'm
promise.
gonna send you
Bobby
so
won't
many
have it any other
stressy DMs.
way. She's like, you better come and hug me and give me all the treats. So, bye to my
Oh well,
chat. You know, I miss you all. And thank you so much, Ratters, for having me. It's been a pleasure.
thank you. Just one more time before you go, if you could tell my community where they could find you,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah.
any last words you want to say?
Sure.
Not that you're dying, but
Yeah. You can find me on twitch.tv/Ash said hi. And I'd love to be able to say hi to you. And I hope you all have fun hanging out with Ratters.
thank you so much, Ash.
Bye.
Have a fantastic time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.